morning, everyone. Boker Tov and a good Shabbos. We're now in a time called PP. Post-Purim, pre-Pesach, preparation period. Now, this is normally the time where everyone is getting ready for Pesach, but everyone is distracted now. Why? Because this year it's post-Purim, pre-Pesach, plague period. The world has been afflicted with a plague called the coronavirus, and maybe instead of the preparations, we're thinking about the 10 plagues, what it must have felt like in Egypt, where it was one epidemic after another, one plague after another. So it's interesting, it's more than interesting, it's quite fascinating that the opening verses of this week's Parsha, Ki Sisa, talks about a plague. And that doesn't talk about a plague, it talks about how to avoid a plague. What you should do, says, V'lo yeh negev, that should not be a plague amongst the Jewish people. What's the opening instructions of this week's Parsha Ki Sisa? That God commands that every Jew should give a half of shekel. And when you give the half shekel, the Torah says, this will avert any plague, V'lo yeh negev, that the half shekel counteracts the plague. So we have to answer this week's Parsha. What is the idea of the half shekel? Why a half shekel? Why not a whole shekel? First of all, if everyone gave a whole shekel, they would raise more money for the temple, right? But also, usually give something whole. In Judaism, we always do something whole. Like on Shabbos, we need 2 whole challahs. We can't have 2 half a challahs. Why is there insistence that in order to fight the plague, you have to give a half a shekel, not a whole shekel? And so the answer is that if you take the word machzis, which means half, it's made up of 5 letters. This is where I wish I had a blackboard, but envision this in your head. What's the middle letter of machzis? Tzaddik. Tzaddik stands for tzedakah, charity. Everyone's giving the half shekel. Now if you take the letter to the right of the tzaddik and the letter to the left of the tzaddik, you have the letter ches on the right side and the letter yud on the left side. Chai, ches and yud spells chai, life. If you take the 2 outer letters, the more distant letters from the tzaddik, the outer right letter and the outer left letter, you have mem and taf, which spells the opposite of life, mace, death. So rabbis say that those who are close to tzedakah, to giving, have life. Those who are distant from giving have the opposite of life. Why is that? So the word machzit means half because it reminds us that we always have to see the other person as only half of ourselves, the other half of ourselves. We're incomplete with the next person. No person should feel that they're complete alone. You know, today people are in quarantine, they're in isolation. The first person who lived in isolation was Adam, when God made him alone. And God says, it's not good for man to be alone. I'll make a helpmate for him. And God makes Eve. Why? Because every person has to be able to give to another person. The way we create life, you make a living by what you get. You make a life by what you give. You need to be able to give. So the half shekel reminds us, you're only half. Without the other person, you're not complete. You don't want to be alone. You don't want to be in isolation. And the more you give, the more life you generate within yourself through the act of giving to others. And that's the message in this time that we're going through this plague. God willing, it shall pass very soon with Hashem's help and with the help of the doctors and science. But the message is, don't just think about yourself. Because as far as your body goes, you want to stay away from the other person's body. Because the other person's body may contract something to you. But even as you're practicing social distancing, remember, no matter how far that person is from you physically, spiritually, you're one with that person, because your soul is the other half of their soul. You're not complete with the other person. And I think the message is actually in the name of this week's Parsha. The name of this week's Parsha is Ki Sisa. Ki Sisa means to raise up the heads. Ki Tisat Rosh, to raise up the heads of the Jewish people. You know, if you watch a person who's drowning, what's the key? The key is keep your head above water. And as long as you keep your head above water, you're okay. You paddle like crazy, but you keep your head above water. People feel like they're drowning a little bit. You know, things are difficult now. I was in Publix yesterday. It felt like a hurricane was coming. Everyone's shopping and buying. And we got to do what we got to do. We got to work fast. We got to fight this epidemic. But keep your head above water. Don't allow your head to sink. And when you keep your head above water, look around you. Who needs help? There's always someone who could need it. You can help, because there are people who are in a worse situation. They're more vulnerable, maybe they're elderly, maybe they have weak immune systems. Reach out to people, give them a call. How you doing? Just let them know you're thinking about them. Bring them something if they need something. Help them out. But keeping your head above the water and giving, even under these circumstances, or particularly under these circumstances, that's the way we have chai. That's the way we create life, versus the opposite of chai, by staying close to tzedakah, to giving, remembering no matter physically where we are, we're spiritually always the other half of the other person. We're always connected to each other. An example of this that I just heard recently in Westchester, of course, the community was struck very hard and the synagogue already closed last Shabbat. There was a Jew walking by the local Chinese kosher, block kosher restaurant in Westchester. And he looked in the window, he saw there wasn't one customer because, people there were really, panicking. And this Jew walked in there and he said to the owner, I want to make an order. And he ordered dozens of meals, packages from this Chinese kosher restaurant. He said, here are the addresses of the membership of the Young Israel. Send it to all the members as a Purim present. And that's keeping your head above water. Look how you could be of help to another person, how you could give to another person. Remember, you're half of the other person. You complete them, they complete you. And by staying close to tzedakah, not just monetary tzedakah, but emotional tzedakah, generosity of the spirit, of helping one another, we will find chai, we will find life, and overcome this situation, God willing, speedily and soon.